Hey, what's up guys, PeeCarNoo here, bringing you the GTA 5 video, and today we've got a entity battle with Shaggy aka Fellas, and this guy and me were in a team of an organised event which contained this endurance race on this particular track. I will leave a link to that in the description below, so check that out. But basically this was a 28 lap endurance race on this airport circuit. Me and Shaggy were in a team. It was like a double sort of thing. I was invited last minute. I only had like a day's practice or whatever, so this was my first day of practicing this track, and I think I do pretty well. So this is basically me and Shaggy started off first and seconds because we got the highest qualifying times, and we were enabled to obviously let go at the start and just basically have some space in front of us. We could bring the pace up, but what actually turned out is we actually made this into a little battle, even though we were actually on a team, which is pretty damn crazy. So as you see now, I'm just pacing myself, following Shaggy, and just allowing me to sort of warm up them tyres and warm up my brain and that. But the between the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth lap is where it really goes down. Overtakes, defending, everything is going on in GTA 5 that you can possibly think of when racing in this game, and it's just insane. What you've got to remember, guys, we're on a team. You know, we weren't meant to be doing this, but you know, we had quite a big gap in front. So you know, we might as well make it a bit interesting to see. So this is basically, I'm just going to talk you through what happens, and you know what you can expect to happen when you're in that sort of environment like this. So it's sort of like a live version of what's going on. So as you can see, Shaggy's setting the pace. I'm just trying to follow his line. So, and grab that little cheeky little rev boost there. Going into the last section of the track. Now this event had 2 mandatory pit stops that you had to take for 20 seconds when you entered the pit, and the pit stop now is just on the right hand side there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this battle, guys, in this video today, just because it was the main sort of highlight for the actual event. And then what I'll do is I'll post the second part of the video of what happened after this, because something interesting happens which sort of splits this battle up. So anyway, we'll get to that in the near future. But this is going to be a weekly event, so I will be live streaming this time round. The only reason I didn't live stream that time is because it's quite short notice, and you know, things like that. My internet now is sorted, so it's all good, guys. It's all good. So this is the third lap, I believe, now, and what I'm trying to do is just try to stay with him. You know, don't want to make that early mistake. Don't want to jeopardize the event, go into some sort of barrier and ruin it, you know, for myself. And I've got all this space. Kuwait with the invitation there, but you know, you just don't want to end the battle early. You want to keep it going for as long as possible and just try and stick with your teammate. But some teammate, because we actually turned into rivals in this race. So going on the inside here, try to go through it, slid on the grass there slightly, just sort of drags your car in. And we chose the entity for this because the entity on a airport race is very, very good, guys. It's so consistent, it's so flat. This car doesn't go on 2 wheels, you know, like the T20. Okay, it does still go on 2 wheels, obviously, you know, if you thrash the car around a grass circuit with a bump, but it doesn't stay on it. It just levels itself out easily. It doesn't lose power, it doesn't cut power, and in a way it actually gets a rev. Like, there's certain places where you can actually get a little rev boost with just hitting the grass with this car, so beneficial on that. So now this is where it's really starting to come into play, the going onto the back straight again. And this bit here is really scary because if you clip it too tight, then you can just bounce and go into the moon. So I try and think I can go on the inside there, but I back off slowly. And what I can do now is just follow his line through this last section again, and hopefully try and take him on the inside. So I cut this corner really nicely, get a really nice run up on here. I'm like, okay, can we go for it? No, we're too late. But now this is where it comes into play, guys. This is where things happen. This is the 5th lap. Shaggy's in the lead. I'm second. We are in a team. We're like, okay, things going to happen now. I've got to start being a bit more ballsy. You know, this guy's showing off. Can you get past me and that, bro? And I'm like, mate, I will get past you. I will get past you. So, going down here, left, right, grab the little cheeky bump there. I'm thinking of, can I go on the inside? Can I get that cheeky dive bomb? But, you know, it's quite risky on a tight corner like this. So, I'm just playing it cool, try and grab the inside there, bumper to bumper. Things are going down, guys. Sparks are flying, guns are going off. I grab the inside here. He's got the inside covered on the apex. I'm like, okay, let's just follow his line again. Oh my god, it's going down. So going down to the next chicane here, next to the pit stop, and this is where the move happens, guys. So now we're going left, and we cut straight back in onto the right, grab it there on the inside. On his screen I may have touched it, but on my screen I clearly didn't, and we're side by side. We're on a team, but we're side by side. And now we're going into the first chicane, fast chicane. Shaggy backs off, I go left, try and block him here. Now I can see him on my map, pay attention to the map, I can see him on the inside, so I just block him as much as possible, and we're just rolling and rolling into these corners. Let go of the gas, feed the power in, and just allow, you can see him there, just try to slither his way back into the first position, but it ain't happening, mate, ain't happening. So now what I'm doing is just keeping it cool, you know, just trying to forget he's behind me, because the last thing you want to do is remember someone is literally on your asshole, because that's just putting pressure on you, and you know, you're just bound to make mistakes. It's just like anything in life. If you think of something too much, then you're just going to end up making mistakes and start forgetting important things. So keep it cool, just think like it's, you know, there's no one behind you, there's no one in front, you're just doing a casual drive. Obviously you've got to pay attention to your surroundings still, but just keep it calm. So I slide there a little bit. As you can see on the map now, he's still on me ass. Going past the start finish, 7th lap. Shaggy's trying to make some moves. He's trying to go on the inside. He knows it's too risky. So trying to close him off here. I can see him on the inside, but I'm closing him off. And this is just really, you know, at the time, this was really cool to sort of witness and be with, because, you know, we're not meant to be doing this. We're meant to be helping each other out. I now should be letting him go, you know, and, you know, creating space and maybe holding back the 2nd and 3rd position. But because some people didn't get off to a good start, you know, we had all this free space in front of us, and we just, you know, we kept pushing ourselves against each other. I was doing the pace, and then Shaggy was catching up to me. Shaggy was doing the pace. Here he grabs the inside. Now I should have stayed on the inside there, but you know, it's still a team event, so I'm not too fussed about that, really, you know, at the end of the day. He grabs it. It was a nice little move there. I try grab on the inside. Now, this is where things happen, so I'm grabbing on the inside now, slide, and I'll grab the dirt, and I just go into the barrier. So that was the end of that battle, guys, but I will be posting what happens next. It's very interesting to see what happens next, so stay tuned for that. Like I said, guys, we're literally 10 or 15 subscribers away from 4,000. I cannot thank you enough. This is a huge milestone. I never thought this would happen. So if you're new around here, keep on subscribing, guys. Keep on liking those videos. It helps me out with the support and everything. And I'll see you in the next one, guys. Cheers.